Hey guys, it's time for another pickups video! It's been way too long since the last one, right? So yeah, just gonna pull back the curtains a little bit. The videos that you guys have seen up to this point have actually been recorded months ahead of time. Yeah, we really needed that time to actually learn how to produce these videos. This is a very, very new thing for us. But we can definitely start putting out videos in a much more timely fashion. However, in the time between now and then, I've actually found a lot of stuff that I've been really excited to show you guys. Now, I know it's only been about a week or two since you guys saw my last pickups video, but in reality it's been more like a month or two since my last one. I mean, I guess I could wait about a month or so and let some more stuff pile in, but that would probably lead to like a 25 or 30 minute video. And honestly, I've been really excited to show you the stuff that I've picked up. So, screw it. Why don't I just show you the stuff that I have today? Alright, to kick things off, we have a stack of Switch games and a PS4 game. To start off with, we have Overcooked. I picked this game up so I can have a bit more party games in my collection, because I noticed that I didn't really have a lot of them. I didn't really get a chance to play this one because I actually bought this in anticipation for some friends coming over. We ended up doing some other things, but I've heard nothing but really, really positive things about this being in a party environment. You know, I want to pick up some more things like Mario parties and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that I had a severe lack of party games, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Next up, we have Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. This is a remastered edition from the PlayStation 2 original. I actually did own this game, but I've never played it because I've heard kind of like mixed things and I've just been putting off playing it. But I've heard that this version right here is another enhanced version that we never got for the PS2 called, it has Job System in its name, and as you all know, Job System Final Fantasy games are like my favorite. When I heard that this upgraded version had that job system in it, I've been wanting to try it out for a long time, and I've actually heard that this is kind of an underrated Final Fantasy. So yeah, it's definitely on the list of games that I want to play pretty soon. I don't know when I'll get to it because the backlog's massive, but we'll see. Boy, we got another limited runs game here. Got Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I got this a couple weeks ago. I still haven't gotten a chance to play it, the backlog's massive, but this is a side game from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which we'll be getting to in just a minute. Yeah, I've heard nothing but really good things about this game. It's essentially just a brand new retro Castlevania game, just without the Castlevania license attached to it. And I'm excited to play it. We got another PS4 game here. We got Mortal Kombat 11. This is one I have definitely been playing a lot of. Man, this is a really, really good game, you guys. This rivals Mortal Kombat 9 as one of my favorites modern Mortal Kombat games. This is easily the best story. The mechanics are awesome. I love the move customization stuff. Not really a big fan of the whole coin and heart grinding thing, and the whole microtransaction thing, but like, you know, it's not as bad as they could have made it out to be, but with the fighting system, the single player stuff, this is really, really a fantastic fantastic Mortal Kombat game. I can't wait to play more. Definitely buy this game. Very much recommended. So next up, this is kind of a twofer here. This might look like one item, but this is actually two. You'll notice that this is kind of a custom case for my Game Boy games. This is a bitbox from Stone Age Gamer. I'm not at all sponsored by these guys, just like their products. But I actually have a bunch of my Game Boy games in these cases. They're fantastic. I like them quite a bit. I actually want to show off more of these. Maybe I'll Game Boy video at some point, a Game Boy collection video. If you guys want to see it, tell me in the comments you do. But yeah, I have a copy of Kirby's Dream Land 2. I actually got this from a close friend of mine. He had some Game Boy games in his drawer or something. Shoutouts to my friend Dexter. And he just decided to give these to him. I said, screw that, you're getting some money. So I ended up, giving him a, good price on some of these games. And I can't believe that he had something like this. Is actually a pretty uncommon game. Again, seriously, shout-outs to you, Dexter. This is fantastic. That's not all from Dexter. We have, also in its own bitbox, we have Game & Watch Gallery 2, which was the game that I was missing from all 4 of the Game & Watch Gallery collection. I don't know too much about this. I haven't played this particular version. I adore the original. Definitely Fire and Octopus being my favorite Game & Watch games. But yeah, I love the Game & Watch games. They're such time wasters, such great time wasters, really, really fun games. Last up for my boy Dexter, we have Metroid Zero Mission. I have heard nothing but great things about this game. I've never got a chance to play it. When I did have a Game Boy Advance, I was kind of out of gaming during the 6th generation a little bit. But this is a great remake of the original Metroid. I feel like it's different enough to kind of be its own thing, from what I understand. I'm super excited to play this. I'm going to be playing this game in a new and unique way pretty soon. Hopefully I'll be making a video on that pretty soon, maybe a little bit of foreshadowing for a video in the future. But yes, I'm very excited to play this game. Huge fan of Metroid games, and I've heard this is one of the best ones. And next up, surprisingly, even though the NES market is imploding on itself, if some people want to have you believe, I've managed to find a couple new NES games to add to my collection. First up, we have Pro Wrestling. I've heard that this is one of the best and really only good wrestling games on the system, even though there's a ton of them. I've heard they're all bad. But I've heard this game's okay. Regular black box pro wrestling. I'm not really a fan of, watching wrestling, but I'm definitely a fan of, arcadey wrestling games. WCW versus WO on the N64, Ultimate Muscle, stuff like that. And yeah, I saw this for, pretty cheap, and I decided to pick it up. This one's surprising, though. I found this at a local game shop. It was a little pricey, but I can't believe they had it. Power Blade. This is Billy from Game Chasers, one of his favorite games. He considered this to be as good as something like Mega Man or Castlevania. I've never got a chance to play it, but I've heard nothing but great things about this game. I did spend a little bit of money on this, but honestly, I've heard nothing but good praise about this game, and I've heard that this game can go for a lot more than what I paid for, so I definitely had to pick it up when I saw it. So we do have some more Game Boy games. Sadly, they are not in a fancy-dancy case. We have Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan. I've heard this is a pretty decent action platformer on the system. I've heard that, the big complaint for this game is that the sprites are just a touch too big, but I've still heard that this is a good game. They didn't have it for too expensive of a price, so I just decided to pick it up. I will be getting a case made for this, though, at some point, for sure. Sadly, this game does not have a case either. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2004. From what I understand, this is the most complete version of the card game on GBA. I didn't want to own a million different versions of Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Game Boy Advance, so I wanted to go with the one that had the most cards on it, and apparently this is the one. I definitely played a bunch of these back in the day, being a really big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan from back then, and still kind of am now. I've just been having a real itch to play the game recently, and yeah, I didn't pick this up for too expensive a price, so just decided to get it. So we do have a couple Game Gear games. I love that they're so cheap to collect for right now. First up, for a whopping $2, we have Super Columns. Don't have a version of Columns on the Game Gear, so I just thought $2, why not? Let's pick it up. And the only other one we have is X-Men. This is one I actually used to own as a kid. It's a pretty good 2D platformer, it's not the best, but, you know, it's pretty good. I like it, and it's nostalgic, and you know, nostalgia's good, right? I think so. For the last of the games portion of the pickups video, we have Ms. Pac-Man for the Sega Genesis? Yeah, why do I own this? I usually like to have the arcade perfect ports of the games, so why do I have this version? I've heard recently that this particular version of Ms. Pac-Man has a lot of like really unique features and a lot of unique modes that a lot of versions don't have. It's stuff beyond like score attack and things like that. I don't know too much beyond that. I've just heard that this is a fantastic port to own. So I've heard this from multiple different sources. So I want to check out to see what all they have. And for $3, I couldn't think of a worse thing to spend your $3 on. Okay, next up we have a little bit of an amiibo bonanza. From the game store that I picked up all the games from, we have a loose copy of Greninja from the original Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS brand. I've really wanted this amiibo for quite a while. It was originally a Toys R Us exclusive. Rest in peace, Toys R Us, we'll miss you. But yeah, I never got a chance to get this amiibo until now, and once again, it's in pretty good shape. It's close to just being retail price, and honestly, I don't really care about them being loose unless they're in rough condition. And obviously, this one's like pretty much brand new, and I can just fit it into my normal collection. But yeah, I'm super happy to get this amiibo. And lastly, while these amiibo are currently loose, they definitely weren't when I picked these up from Fry's Electronics. I saw these on a shelf, all side by side each other, just kind of sitting there. We have Hermosa, Doruk, Waifu for Lifu Mifa, and fucking dumbass Rivali. Yes, all 4 of the champions from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. These guys were super hard to find for quite a while. Like, they had one running and they were just kind of gone. I was super lucky to find these. Like, apparently these got reprinted recently. They're all gone now again, and they're still commanding pretty high prices online. But I was very, very happy to see these side by side at my local Fry's Electronics, and I had to pick these up. I dropped like easily $50 on all 4 of these. I had to have them. I'm very happy to get these in my collection. Oh wait, but this just in, I just got a package in the mail, and it's weird that I talked about Curse of the Moon in this video, but I just got my Backers Edition for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. This is quite a journey that this game has been on. 4 years in the making. Oh, geez, more like 5 years almost. Like, no, it's 4 years. We got the Kickstarter in 2015. Yeah, 4 years in the making. I backed this game a long time ago when I found out that they had a physical copy for this game at the $60 tier. As you can see, it's brand new. It's sealed and everything. It's got this really awesome metallic slip cover on it. It's really cool looking. I'm very excited to try this game out. Hopefully, this game can finally break the Kickstarter curse that Mighty Number 9 has started. I've heard good things about this game. You know, they really, really took their time and energy to try to make sure that this game was absolutely 100% perfect. And I'm hoping that this game can live up to the legacy of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But we'll see soon enough, won't we? Anyway, guys, that was my latest pickups for this time. Again, sorry about having them be so back-to-back like they were today. It'll probably be quite a while till I do my next one, but who knows? Maybe if I find something super amazing and exciting, you know, I'll just have to show it to you like a week or two from now, but not planning on doing another one super soon after this one. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you really want to support the channel, subscribing, liking, hitting the bell notification, leaving a comment. All that stuff really does help out the channel. But until next time, guys, I'll see you.